Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Lahore, Pakistan. Well guys, with some new fresh cue cards, here I am. And these cue cards have been sent by my students all over the world. So just get ready to note them down and you should prepare them, and these are the latest cue cards. These are the cue cards which are being asked these days. So let's take a start. The first three cue cards I received a group of friends. Actually they took their IELTS test, and this is my student. He is from Pakistan and he's taken his general training IELTS test, and then he got this cue card. He's not mentioned. Yeah, Talha Sipra from Islamabad. Well, the first cue card is describe a job that is considered important in your country. The first cue card, okay? And then the points are what it is and what qualification or training is required, why people pick it and what kind of people choose it, and how it helps the country. The next cue card, which is again asked in Pakistan, that is talk about something you like doing during the winter, and you should say what you do, where you do it, what clothes or equipment you need, and explain why you like doing it during the winter. It can be any sports, winter sports, or any winter activity, you can mention that. The third cue card from Pakistan, IDP Islamabad, is cue card number 3. Describe an object you own that is important to you. It can be a mobile, it can be a laptop. You should say what it is and who gave it to you, where you use it, when you use it, and explain why it is important to you. Okay, now let's go on. The next cue card is again from Pakistan, and this is GT test. And speaking questions, and let me just directly go to the cue card. Yeah, then asked me about tea and coffee. Is it common when you take it? And the topic was something you bought. Describe something you bought, right? And then when and why you bought it, why, how you use it, and there were some more questions. So it was actually describe something you recently bought. You should say what the thing is, why did you buy it, and how you use it or how do you use it. Okay, let's go on. Alright, next cue card is from India. Describe the prize you would like to win, what the prize is, how you know about it, and explain about the prize. Okay, so the next cue card is from India and it is sent by Shobha, and the cue card was a new one. Describe a good place, not your home, you go to read and write. Wow, that's new. Describe a good place you go to read and write. You can talk about any good library. That's going to be fantastic. Describe a good place where you go to read and write. It can be college library, it can be university library, or it can be the local library, a public library. You can talk about library. The next cue card is from India. He says one of my friends got a new cue card that was talk about a time when you observe the sky. Look at them, huh? Talk about the time when you observe the sky. You can say, well, yesterday or a week ago I was sitting in the open air and I started looking at the sky, and then there I saw many birds. They were flying high in the sky, and then you can go on with that. That was funny, huh? Next is speaking topic from India. Describe an activity which you do with your family members. It can be watching TV, it can be going for picnic, it can be watching movie in the cinema. Describe an activity which you do with your family. The next cue card is describe a piece of advice you gave to your friend. Alright, that is again from India. And next cue card is from India, and the topic was swimming. Alright, water sports, and the cue card was water sport you want to try in the future. Talk about a water sport you want to try in the future. Swimming is a water sport, scuba diving is water sport, or there are some other water sports. You can talk about any. Next cue card is from Pakistan, and it is describe a day you remember when something special happened. It can be any day. Describe a day you remember, and this cue card is about past tense. Okay. The next one is from India, and the cue card is describe something which you borrowed from your friend. You should say what the thing was, why you borrowed it, how you used it, and all that. Okay, thank you very much. This student spoke about jeans. Now next cue card is again from India, and that is describe a movie you watched and wanted to share with friends. Describe a movie you watched and you wanted to share that with your friends. When you watched, where you watched, and what you liked or disliked about it. The next cue card is from India. It is describe a party you went on, then where, why, what happened at the party, and all that. The next cue card is from Pakistan on 10th August, and that is cue card topic is describe a park or garden you often visit. This is being repeated, by the way. Describe a park or garden you often visit. You should say where that park or garden is, how often you go there, what you do there, and why do you particularly like it. Okay, the next cue card is from Nepal, and the topic is again the same. Describe a park you visited recently. And then after that we've got some more cue cards. Let's just go to that. This cue card is from Pakistan. Describe about a family or friend meal you organized. Describe about a friend's meal or a family meal that you organized, and you should say. Next is from Mustafizur Rahman from Kolkata. Alright, and the cue card is talk about a public holiday which you enjoyed. Okay, that's good. Next cue card is describe a water sport. Water sport is in, guys. Should work hard with that. Next is tell about favorite clothes you like to wear, or talk about your favorite clothes or the clothes you like to wear. And then I've got this cue card. Talk about something you enjoyed studying or working with. This is from India actually. Okay, few more cue cards. Next is from India. Talk about an activity which you do on regular basis for healthy lifestyle. Let me tell you, all these cue cards have been sent by my students who have taken their IELTS test very recently. Next is from Krunal Patel from Indian Gujarat, Mehsana, and he got the cue card related to quiz show. Talk about a quiz show which is popular in your country, and then the questions about that. Okay, next is Gurjinder Pal Singh, and his cue card is describe a time when you taught something new to a young person. When you taught something new to a young person means to a child. The next cue card is from Pakistan. Describe a job that your grandparents did. All right. Okay, that is going to be in the past. The next cue card is which food, well, it's not the cue card yet. Today I finished my IELTS speaking module. Yeah, cue card. Talk about a prize that you would like to win. This is important, guys. This is very important. And the next is from India. Cue card is, topic was a time you solved a problem through internet. Talk about a time when you solved a problem through internet. And the last cue card is from Pakistan. Describe a free day that you enjoyed. Free day or holiday that you enjoyed. So these were some cue cards, and you must pay special attention to these cue cards because they are being repeated. I'm not sure whether they are going to give you the same cue card or not, but I mean, these are some of the cue cards. If you are lucky, by chance, they are going to give you one of these cue cards. Whenever you take your IELTS speaking test, don't forget to send me your speaking cue card, and I'm going to make a video. And guys, please just type one message In that message, first write your name down, then your center, IDP or British Council, then your city, and after that just write cue card in one message, because I have to select it and I have to label it. So just write it in one message. If you write 10 messages, then I will not be able to call your name, your city and all that. So please send me your cue cards city wise, with your name, with your test center, IDP, British Council, and the test date as well, and the test time as well. Okay, test date, test time, center name, your city, right, and IDP or British Council. In one message you should write all the detail, and I'm going to share it with your name and your city. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best. Those who are planning to take IELTS speaking soon, wish you all the best. And don't forget to send me your cue cards as well, because sharing is caring. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. I run another channel, Asad Yaqub Vlogs. You can subscribe to that as well. And I have a Facebook page, Asad Yaqub IELTS. You must like my Facebook page. I teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.